Hello guys, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're fantastic and faring on well. I just came here today with a very maybe short message. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I felt like sharing this encouragement word for you for today. I'm going to talk about gratitude and contentment. And sometimes in life, I've also been in the same place. Most times we might look at our lives, think or see as if things are not happening, things are not moving the way they should be moving, things are not happening as fast as we want them to be. And for that matter, sometimes we find ourselves like, drawing back, getting depressed or sad about it, getting stressed about it. Sometimes we become even bitter about things that happen in life that we might or not have even any control over at all. So one of the things that I've been learning is to be grateful even for the small things. For example, maybe you can start by writing a list of things that you're grateful for. Every morning when you wake up and look at that list, then you can say, thank you God for ABCD. For example, it doesn't have to be the most big things that you're dreaming about. Something as simple as waking up in the morning, that's a big miracle. That's something to be thankful to God about. If you're breathing normally, your body is functioning normally without any help of machines or tubes, that's something to be thankful for. Your children, your husband, your clothes, even on your body, that's something, guys, to be thankful for. Having a roof over your head, that's something that you need to be thankful for. Assuming all other things that we want to achieve or attain in this life, these are the life basic things that for sure when you look at it and think, and you will know that you should be grateful even for the small things. And once you start your day with gratitude, with a grateful heart, knowing that even these small things, there's something that you can look at and say, for sure this is a miracle, I need to be thankful. It helps you to stay positive even as you wait for the bigger things to happen in your life. Also, being content with life is very important, because then you learn to appreciate where you are at that time in your life. For example, for me, right now, I might say I'm not working, I'm a housewife. But am I bitter about it? No, I'm happy that I get to spend time with my children. I'm happy that I get to see them every morning, every evening, every time. Sometimes it might be hard, it might be tasky, it might be difficult. It might feel as if it's sometimes the kids can drive you crazy, but I'm content and happy that I get to spend that time with them. I need to work also on my feelings of knowing how to control myself to do things right, not to upset them as well, or the situations could be different. There are so many families who are separated from their loved ones and their children, their spouses. It's another thing to be grateful for. So instead of complaining and murmuring, guys, let us also remember to be grateful, to be thankful to God, to remember to look at the brighter side of things, contentment with a grateful heart. One of the things that you can do as a person to stay positive, actually, and it works a lot, it works marvelously, try not to compare your life with someone else. I know it might seem like it's undoable, but you can do it. You can do it. Because the moment you start comparing your life to someone else, then you know what happens. You stop looking at the good things that are happening in your life, and you start focusing on things that are not happening, which keeps you or puts you into a negative space. And then you begin becoming sad because of the things that you are trying to compare yourself to other people. You begin getting upset, you begin getting stressed, depressed, and then you forget to look at the positive side of the things. And that's why I began by saying be grateful. If it helps you to write down even 5 things, even 10 things. Start with, oh, I woke up this morning, I should be thankful for that. I am breathing normally, I should be thankful for that. You know, my body is functioning well. You know, one of the things actually we take for granted, it might sound funny, but going to the washroom normally, that's a very big miracle. There are so many people who cannot be able to go. They have to be helped by other people. And that's a very big miracle that we need to be thankful to God about. And so once you're thankful for the small things in life, then you know you attract bigger blessings in your life. But when your life is all based on complaining and murmuring, you don't see even the small things that are happening, then you attract negativity and you end up being bitter and negative about life. That's when you begin, you know, choking when you see other people getting blessed and you wonder why your blessings are not coming. But when you focus on knowing that where you are today might not be where you want to be, but you're thankful and content at the same time and grateful for where your life is at that time, then you know you're happy and you're grateful, and God sees that heart of gratitude. God sees that heart of contentment, and that's how you attract greater blessings. Do not compare your child to another person's child. Every child is different. Every child has a different way of life. God created each and every person in his own personal image. You know, we are wonderfully and beautifully created by God. Don't look at someone else's child and think, oh, they are brighter than my children. Just pray for your children and encourage them to become better, but don't complain, don't murmur, don't compare them, and that puts you into a very negative space whereby you always see the negative about your child. In your marriage as well, don't compare your marriage to any other marriage. Everybody is unique in their own way. I don't know so-and-so's husband, I don't know so-and-so's wife does this and this and this. No, focus on your own marriage. Focus on what works for you. Focus on what the positives in that marriage. If there is anything that is negative, work on it with an open mind, but do not be so focused on what is not working that you overlook what other things are working. I don't know if that makes any sense. The same example with our gifts and talents. Never compare your talents to any other person's talent. Someone could be a very talented singer, and someone else could be a talented footballer. We all have different gifts, different talents, different abilities in life. Don't look at someone who is succeeding maybe in their music, in their any area of life, and think, oh, today I want to do the same. Maybe I will succeed if I also start singing. No, if your calling is not singing, please do what God called you to do. Stick to doing what works best for you. You cannot achieve success overnight. This doesn't work. Success will never come to you just from the blues. Just one night you wake up and you're successful. It's a constant repeat of doing one thing every single day. Breathe, eat, sleep. When you're sleeping, dream about it. And that is the thing that keeps you going. Every one step at a time. You know, like a child, when they're kids, they don't know. When a child is a baby, they might not even know how to walk or crawl, but as time goes, they learn these things with time. It's the same thing with our lives. Where we are today does not guarantee we will be there tomorrow. So when we are grateful and content about our today's life, and also work hard at what we are doing, being consistent, and you know, doing what is right at the same time. Refuse to compare yourself with someone else. When you see someone else successful, don't think, oh, I should do whatever it is that they're doing. We are all unique in our own way. First and foremost, we're all gifted differently. So when you're trying to copy paste someone else's life or someone else's achievements in your own life, how they're doing things, and you also want to do the same copy and paste, it will not work. It will not work, because God has given us all different gifts, different talents. We cannot be the same. Just do what works best for you. Do the thing that God created you to do at the best of your ability. every single day. Wake up with a positive mindset. Wake up with a positive attitude of knowing, maybe it didn't work out yesterday, but I'm going to try again today. Maybe yesterday was a bad day, but today have a choice to be grateful. First thing in the morning, start with writing down your list. You can write it, put it on your bedside. Have this list of saying the things you're grateful for each morning. As time goes, add to that list. Also learn to sit back and reflect on the things God has done for you. That way you will learn to appreciate the small things that we take for granted. And by the way, it really works, because I've also had the same. I'm not just speaking out of the blues. I've also experienced these things, and I'm also still learning about it, that the more we focus on the positive, then we even attract more positivity. We attract more blessings towards us, because then we don't focus on being negative, on what did not work, on relationships that failed and all these kinds of things, but we are focusing on first being grateful. Second, we are content and happy with where we are. That doesn't mean that you don't want something better for yourself, but it means at that time you're happy where you are, irrespective. Don't compare yourself and say, oh, my friends live in mansions, I also want the same thing. No, it will give you a hard time thinking about it. Even just in your small bungalow, in your single room, in your one bed sitter, in your studio room, appreciate, be grateful for that space that you have. At least you have a roof over your head, Maybe someone is able to afford fancy meals and go to expensive restaurants and have food, and you're just able to afford ugali and sukuma wiki. That's perfectly fine. Be grateful to God and say, oh, Lord, I thank you. Even as you eat that sukuma wiki, say to God, Lord, I'm so thankful that I'm not sleeping hungry today. I have something on my plate to eat, And one day I know, Lord, you're going to bless me even to have ugali, sukuma wiki, and chicken on this plate. That's living by faith and with gratitude. It doesn't mean you have to be bitter about it, but it means that you have to be a grateful person in life. To know that where you are today doesn't guarantee that you'll be in the same place tomorrow. And with this kind of mindset, guys, we are going to do greater and mighty things in this land. We're going to do great exploits, because God has called us to do more than exploits, Stay positive, stay encouraged. Don't give up just because you didn't have the money you wanted to have, you didn't have the clothes you wanted to have, you didn't have the shoes you wanted to have, you don't have, your kids don't go to the schools you wanted them to go to. Don't give up on life. Don't be bitter about life, because it's not necessary. You're not necessarily at the place where you thought you would be, because at the end of the day, things happen for a reason. God does not give, I compare life to, this story of the hare and the tortoise. One day the hare wanted to compete with the tortoise, and the tortoise knew he was slow, but that did not stop him from still competing, And the hare was so sure of himself. He knew he was very fast, and he knew that he was going to win. But what happened? He went and slept, because he knew, I'm very fast, I'm just going to take a nap. And that's how the tortoise won the race. It means that every day you wake up, make your small steps. Don't compare yourself to someone who has worked for 20, 40 years achieving the success they have right now, and you're looking at them and you're starting to compare yourself with them. You're trying to be bitter because you're not at their place where they are with the same success that they have. Maybe you're 20 years old, maybe you're 30 years old, and you're looking at someone who has spent their lifetime building on their success, and you just want to be the same person, the same like they are. No, dreams are not achieved overnight. It's a progress, daily progress of our life. You have to wake up every day with an attitude of, I'm gonna try it again, I'm gonna try it again. No one builds a house on the same day and it's complete. You have to go by step until you complete. It's the same thing with life and success. Nothing will come easy on a silver plate. We all have to work hard for it. We all have to keep the motivation, the determination, the focus. Don't be someone who is easily distracted by cheap and easy things that come. The quick money, the easy. There is nothing like easy money. There is no one who is just going to wake up and give you money for free. You have to work. Just put your effort into it and God is going to for sure bless the work of your hands. I'm sorry I didn't mean to talk for this much long time, but I just hope that the message is so clear to you guys. Let us stay grateful, let us stay content, let us put our best effort forward. Let us stop complaining and murmuring. Let us stop comparing ourselves to other people, but choose to focus on being ourselves, doing what God called us to be, making use of our gifts and talents to the maximum. And God bless you all. Until the next episode, bye bye. God bless you. I'm sorry this video might be too long, but hope you enjoy listening to the small talk. Let's stay positive. God bless you all. Bye.